last time. Okay, now we have this new tornado warning. There'll probably be another one for just southeast of Jasper as well, but the one we're talking about here is this tornado reported on the ground near Owensboro, and that's traveling to Candleton, Indiana now in northern Breckenridge County under that tornado warning.
Right, we have sent Reed and John Humphreys, our storm chaser, down in that area here. We're going to go to him. Hey, Reed, can you hear me? What do you have going on?
Right here, John. Monty, we are just outside the Owensboro area. We observed a pretty good scud cloud about 5 minutes ago that had some suspicious-looking activity in it. We're looking at the radar pretty close here. And I want to switch you around, show you some of our other cameras. We're getting light to moderate rain, but we've had some wind gusts across here, 50 to 60 miles an hour. You can see the street sign over here is just blowing like crazy, and we've had some light marble-sized hail ever so briefly. We're very close to Owensboro now. We're looking around. Don't see anything suspicious in our field of vision that we see, but let me roll the window down. There's the tornado warning sirens are going off here in Daviess County.
Yeah, Reed, right now I would look, it looks to me, I'm going to switch over to the velocity. We're zoomed into where you're at here right now. I'm going to give you an idea where we're seeing the rotation here with Storm Tracker 3D radar. It looks like we're seeing the rotation, almost two areas of rotation. The first one now moving across, just a second here, we'll have that for you, moving across Highway 54. The other area that you want to look out for is is moving through Highway 60. So Munfordville in 7 minutes. And talking about Munfordville, let's go to Reed Yaden, who is live in Munfordville. Reed, tell me what you got, bud.
And there is a shot of the storm that you can see right now. We are in Munfordville. Very light rain at the moment. We expect the rain to pick up. Moderate winds at the moment. And we're looking on radar right at the core of the storm. And what you're looking at is the most intense part of the storm. It is off just to the west of Munfordville at the moment, moving almost right over us. And it's moving at a pretty good clip, too.
Yeah, hey, Reed,
yes.
Reed, do you see any rotation from our vantage point here? It looks like you're picking up some rotation in that little appendage that is dropping down from the base of the cloud.
Yeah, we're not able to see any, don't see any from the ground here, Monty, at this point. We're seeing the same thing on radar that you are, but we're not seeing anything from the ground. Rain is getting ready to pick up here.
Reed, I'm going to, let's go back to that fold here real quick, that picture fold. Reed, it looks like we probably have a tornado on the ground here. Just where are you located at, and which direction are you?
Okay, we are presently moving southeast. Now we're starting to get a little hail. We are on Main Street in Munfordville.
Okay, Reed, if you can, swing that camera back to your right here. That looks like that was a tornado that is on the ground. It's heading towards Munfordville, correct?
Yes, it could be heading towards. We are on the main drag in Munfordville. We're on the move here, trying to get to a little more secure location. Stand by one, and we'll get the camera back that direction.
Okay. Tornado warning for Adair in Greene County.
Okay, a new tornado warning for Adair in Greene County. That is the one that has a tornado on the ground, or did in the Glasgow area. We see Reed's live pictures right now. We can see the hail pounding their windshield in their car. That generally happens out ahead of a tornado. You'll have some heavy rain, some hail. You may have a little dry slot, and then bam, that tornado will come. The picture that Reed showed us just a minute ago, they're trying to get into a better, safer position. It looked to me like we had a tornado on the ground just west of Munfordville. Folks, if you're watching from Munfordville, tornado, get in your shelter right now. Yeah, Reed.
Marty?
Yes.
I would agree with you now. We are picking up, just marble-sized hail pretty regularly here. Stand by, we'll get you better video. We are right in the middle of it. The foot of the storm is just about a mile and a half to 2 miles west of us. I saw the area you were talking about. Let me pan around here, get a better shot. Right over here.
Okay. Hey, control room, let's put us back into the split screen. I want to show the radar so we can see what Reed is now looking at as well. We are, do you hear that? That is, Yeah, that is the hail coming down.
Yeah, he's right in the core.
Yeah, he is in the hail core right now. Reed, you guys be careful here. Here's Munfordville. Here's that rotation moving right through the Munfordville area, folks.
We are getting softball-sized hail here, and we're starting to get some debris flying around. We are on 31, Highway 31, standby.
Yeah, okay, Highway 31, Reed, that rotation is just about ready to pass over Highway 31. You are in the hail core. We can see the, wow, we can see the trees and the rain and everything. Reed, you guys need to be safe. Storm trackers.
I would say the storm is passing directly over us right now.
Yeah, it is, Reed. We're picking up the rotation, the hail, and everything. So, folks, Munfordville, heading along I-65, U.S. Highway 31, off to the east of 31. You need to be in your storm shelter right now. We're picking up the heavy rain, the hail, very gusty winds here as that storm passes right over Reed. We can see that here, folks. Reed is right here. See this black that you see? That is the heavy hail core.
And if you go to 3D, you'll see how high that goes up above his head on TVI computer, Monty. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's right over the top of Reed right now.
This storm shows great vertical extent, producing large hail, damaging winds, and even the potential of a tornado. We saw what appeared to have been a tornado on the ground just to the west of Munfordville. Reed is in that hail core. Look at...
We
Reed.
have some electric lines across the road here where we are. We're seeing some damage here. We're right in the rotation right now. Right where you're seeing the rotation, that's where we are. And the roadway, as you can see, is just covered with hail. Bobbles. Taylor County need to be ready for this one.
Okay, right. We have a tornado warning out for Taylor County, Adair County. This storm is heading your way. We have another tornado warning out for northern sections of Taylor County into Washington County as well. Greene County, Hart County, western Taylor County. I want you in your storm shelter right now. This is a very dangerous storm. Munfordville, storm shelter now. Moving into the Litchfield crossing area now. Let's go back to Storm Tracker 3D radar here full if we can. Perryville, 2 minutes. Munfordville, like I said, this is a new storm here moving through. We're going to take this track off here because I want to take a look at that storm. We're going to zoom in here just a little bit closer in just a second. We need to kind of clear up this map here if we can quickly. All right, here we go. We'll take off our skits, and I'm going to zoom in here to the Munfordville area. We're talking Hart County, folks. Reed has already punched through that hail core once, and Reed, that was a very dangerous thing here to do. Tornado warning up. So it's moving across Highway 31 right now. The Bunnell Crossing area, you need to be in your storm shelter. Hart County High School, now in your storm shelter. If you live in the Hart County, near the Hart County School, Hardeeville, I want you in your storm shelter as well. Rex Storm Shelter. You need to be taking and seeking shelter as we speak. Why are we emphasizing this? Well, look at the live pictures here that we have on the split screen off to the left of me. This is the total destruction that these storms earlier today caused up in the Henryville, Indiana area. 1 confirmed death. We're getting reports of several people missing. 4 confirmed deaths from this same storm as it moved into Jefferson County, Indiana. These are very, very dangerous storms here. Kristen, if we can, let's pull out here with Storm Tracker 3D radar. Give everyone a big perspective here on what we're doing down to the south. Okay, let's zoom in down here to the south. I want to take a look at Greene County, Hart County, Taylor County, Marion County, all under the threat of very dangerous thunderstorms capable of tornadoes right now. If you're watching from Lebanon, the storms are just to the south and to the east of you. Campbellsville, get ready. You can see that massive storm heading towards the Campbellsville area. We're going to put a track on that, moving off to the east at around 60 miles an hour. It will be moving into the DeFries area in 4 minutes. Eve, in your shelter in 4 minutes. Gabe, 10 minutes. Bloyd's Crossing, 11 minutes. And then into the Pittman area in 15 minutes. We'll clear that track here. That is the one cell that we're watching. Reed, I see you've got some. What are we looking at right now?
Yes, there is a modular home here just outside of town, just on Highway 31. You can see when the storm rolled through here what it did. Broke windows, took siding off of it, left a lot of damage there. We've seen this in several cases here in Munfordville. And there in the distance you can see the storm that is still moving on toward Taylor County now. On the ground, look at this. Just the ground, the roadway, just covered with hail. We have marble-sized, golf ball-sized hail here in Munfordville. The worst Munfordville right now appears to be over, but we do have a number of power lines down. If you're going to be driving around in Munfordville, please watch for down power lines. We're going to move back into the heart of the city and then on toward Taylor County, and we'll let you know what's going on. We'll check for more damage up here, Monty.
Okay, Reed, thanks a lot. We saw the damage of that mobile home. Those were holes punched into the side of that mobile home from the hailstones that Reed was telling us about. Reed, what size were those hailstones? Were the golf ball size?
Yes, we had, at the most intense, we had golf ball size hail. And just moving along Highway 31 here, we've noticed about a half a dozen homes that have substantial damage to them where they were just pounded by the intense hail that just moved through here.
All right, Reed, thanks a lot. And as you get ready to chase back up into that storm, you guys be careful. Some great pictures. Watch that rotation here. It looks like it's moving right now towards U.S. Highway 31, and that is State Highway 68. If you guys can get over in that area, it's moving just along that intersection, moving just north of State Highway 68. We probably can see a little bit of rotation in that. Hey, Kristen, give me velocity really quick here so we can let Reed and John know. Yeah, it looks like we have some really strong rotation here just to the east of where you guys are at right now. So east of Highway 31, that's 31 east, just north of State Highway 68 is where we have that strong rotation. That is heading towards the small town of DeFries. Folks, if you're watching from DeFries, I want you in your storm shelter right now. It'll pass just north of the Pascal area as well. Pascal, you need to be in your storm shelter as well. Ben.
Yeah, did you guys show this Web 4 picture? This is from Borden, Indiana. This, again, F3, F4 tornado that swept through Borden and then went over to the Henryville area. So this is why today has been such a heartbreaking day for a lot of people around Kentucky and a major tornado outbreak. And we're looking at some of the pictures coming in, the damage from Henryville, but also we still have an ongoing tornado situation down south in Hart County. Melissa?
Mike Colombo, who has an eyewitness to this very tornado. He is in Henryville, Indiana. Mike, can you tell us what you've been hearing? Mike, can you hear me?
I can hear you now, yes. I'm here in Henryville, the high school behind me, as you can see. I'm joined by a woman named Dava here. Dava, you were close to town. Explain to me exactly what you were experiencing as that storm rolled through.
I was just south of Henryville, and all you could see was just the darkness, the trees swirling around, intense winds. And when I got to the four-way, there was a semi overturned at the post office. The pizza place has been hit. I got up to the school. Parents was running, screaming because they was worried about their children. We heard that the classes were dismissed a little bit before the storm hit, but there were some kids trapped here in the stay and play after school daycare. As far as I know, at the gas station by the expressway, 5 employees were pinned there. They've got them out. They're in the hospitals. But the damage here is tremendous.
And I want to hold you on that thought for a second. I want to let them know back in the studio that I've lost my IFB, so I'm not going to be able to communicate with you guys. But if you would, David, tell me a little bit more about what you experienced when you got here to the school.
When I got here to the school, there was three houses right here in our background. And some of the family members of the first house were, of course, in shock and hollering about their loved ones. And when we got up here, they were talking about their animals. We were able to get to the house, and 3 of the dogs were in cages. 1 was pinned, but we got them out successfully. Even found their snake in an aquarium that was busted outside the home. Everybody here, as far as we know, are safe.
All right, excellent. Davo, I appreciate your time. Guys, I can't hear you back there, but we're going to continue to be here in Henryville. We'll bring you the very latest when we get it. Guys?
Right, thank you very much, Mike Colombo there in Henryville. And from these Sky 11 pictures, you can see the huge bus and automobiles down below just turned over and knocked like so many dominoes.
And if you're not familiar with Henryville, you might remember if you go up north on I-65, there's the exit just a few miles north of downtown Louisville. So giving you an idea of how close this is to all of us. And that's why so many people in the metro area now are reaching out to try to help the folks in Henryville, Indiana, as they recover from a tornado that by all accounts has leveled and damaged most of the town. We don't even have a count yet on the number of private homes that are damaged, but we've certainly seen the buildings from the helicopter.
And David did give us a bit of information we did not have before as an eyewitness to all of this at the time, that people are in the hospital. People have been sent to the hospital who have bumps, bruises, all kinds of injuries. We do know there was 1 fatality.
And updating that situation in Chelsea, Indiana. Now, Chelsea, Indiana is about 30 miles northeast of Louisville. It's actually to the west of Madison, Indiana, and Jefferson County. We have been getting reports as many as 4 people dead in Chelsea, Indiana. And now the Indiana Department of Homeland Security is telling reporters that houses are missing near the unincorporated area of Chelsea. They're not just damaged, they are missing. And so we do have Joe Arnold making his way to that area. We'll be getting reports from him here very shortly as we continue with you on the air again. We've been on with you continuously since about 1:30 this afternoon.
Yeah, we want to just real quick put a track on 2 storms that we're still watching here for you with tornado warnings. They're down to the south. We have tornado warnings now out still for Hart County, northern Greene County, into Taylor County. We can see that it's moving just to the north of the Greensburg area here. Here's Greensburg moving into the Campbellsville area. You guys need to get ready. Here's that rotation that we're starting to see. We've got a track on that here for you. It is going to be in the Loeb area in 2 minutes. Gabe, I want you in your storm shelter right now. Allendale, storm shelter now. Bloyd's Crossing, 6 minutes in your storm shelter. Somerville, 7 minutes. Coakley, 9 minutes. And Mac at 9 minutes as well. We are picking up some good rotation on our velocity return. Don't have any reports of any tornadoes with this right now. Earlier, we did have a report of a tornado with this as it was moving through the Glasgow area. But look at this, green and red right next to each other. Some great couplings here going on. Towns that are going to be affected, like I said, the Gabe area into Greensburg. You need to be in your storm shelter. Tornado warning for Hart, Greene, southern sections of Taylor County. All right, Kristen, let's move out here a little bit, take a look at that other tornado warning that we have out, and that is for the southern sections right now of, well, again, Greene County. moving into Taylor County. Here is the Edmonton area moving up towards Columbia. And we are looking, hey guys, if we can, let's take this radar full here for just a minute and we'll go back to that split screen. We're looking at the live video there of Henryville, Indiana, where that town has just been destroyed by a very large tornado. I am now seeing a very strong signature on the radar here just to the north and to the west of Edmonton, moving along the Cumberland Parkway right now. It is now heading up towards Columbia. Columbia, you need to be in your storm shelter. Flatwood, getting your storm shelter as well. What else? We've got Sparksville. You need to be in your storm shelter. Moving along and just south of the Cumberland Parkway into the southern sections of Greene County, on the way towards Taylor County right now. Taylor County, Columbia, moving into Glens Fork area. That is the Cumberland Parkway. Let's put a track on that here. We'll need to slide this over a little bit. The storm is moving off towards the east, northeast at around at 55 to 65 miles an hour here. And as we put that track on it here, we'll drop them down right now, moving into the Gradyville area in 3 minutes. Sparksville, you need to be in your storm shelter in 3 minutes. Bliss, 5 minutes. Flatwood, 6 minutes. Gadberry, 8 minutes. Columbia, 9 minutes. And then into Joppa, and in 12 minutes. So basically this storm now is running along the Cumberland Parkway. We've got Reed Yaden and John Humphreys out getting ready to intercept another storm. When we get information on what they're seeing here, we'll bring that to you live here in just a minute. Kristen, let's move out here a little bit wider and take a look at what's going on around our viewing area. All right, so Louisville. Guys, if you're watching from Louisville, we're in the all clear. Southern Indiana, that was hit so incredibly hard here earlier this afternoon. You're in the all clear. E-Town, still a few storms, but you'll be in the all clear here in just a minute. Litchfield, all clear. You can see that we are dropping the tornado watch areas here back to the north and to the west from E-Town to Louisville as these storms continue to progress off towards the east. Places that we still need to be concerned about, of course, Hart County, Greene County, Taylor County, Marion County, and then moving up into Lexington. You're also seeing a lot of stormy weather passing just to the south. Adair County. Let's zoom into Adair County because this is another one here that we are watching, that we are just tracking for you. Here's the Cumberland Parkway. We can see that little hook beginning to form right now here just along the Cumberland Parkway. As we move up into Greene and Taylor County here, we've got that other tornado warning as well. Campbellsville, storm shelter. Greensburg, I'm going to put you in the storm shelter just to play it safe as well. Here are the towns that you need to be getting into your basement, into that interior room here down on the first floor, away from any windows, and seek shelter immediately. Ben, read off those towns if you can, please.
This head toward Boyd's Crossing in 2 minutes, Summersville in 3 minutes, Coakley in 4 minutes, Mack 6 minutes, and around 7-8 minutes heading to Pittman and Bengal. And so still getting hammered here in some of these areas just south of the Bluegrass Parkway and right along the Green River Lake area, Campbellsville. You're right in the way of this, so please be seeking shelter. Tons of lightning strikes, golf ball, maybe even tennis ball size hail. That's what we've seen reported out of many of these thunderstorms for today. And as we see this, thankfully a severe weather threat. You're in the clear around Louisville Metro, southern Indiana. It's these areas to the south that we're still paying attention to. There you can see some of the rotation right around Greensburg, Kentucky. Backing out here, we'll do a track right from that area of rotation. That's where we're most concerned about. Probably the northern tip of Green River Lake is where we really got to watch out for. All these have been moving to the east, slightly northeast, heading to Whitewood in 3 minutes, Black Gnat at 3 minutes, Wrights in 5 minutes. 5 minutes, also around Sweeneyville, Hatcher, Campbellsville, all be in your place of shelter now, lowest level of your home, away from the doors and windows. If you have any extra time, you can grab the pillows and blankets and cover yourself up. If you don't have a basement, away from the doors and windows, again, interior closet or in your bathroom, and just hunker down and wait till we give you the all clear. You can see E-Town, Taylorsville, Litchfield, Louisville, Paoli, Southern Indiana, all now in good shape.
Yeah, and we're looking at, guys, let's go to the street tracker right now here. We're zoomed into the Greensburg area. This is where we have that tornado warning in effect here right now. That rotation is moving across Highway 61 on its way towards Highway 68. If you live in the Buck Edwards Lane area, I want you in your storm shelter. That rotation is about to head over your neighborhood right now. Also, State Highway 793, the rotation is heading your way. Get in your storm shelter now. Miller Road area, that's also a concern. It's moving right towards you. Grissom Road, if you live off of Grissom Road, I want you in your storm shelter. Whitewood Road also. Pepper Road, you're picking up very heavy rain, and that rotating portion of the storm will be moving right over you here in just a matter of minutes. Here's the Buck Edwards Lane area, Greensburg. You're picking up some heavy rain right now. Get ready. Your winds are going to be increasing very quickly, and it'll be very, very strong. Sullivan Ranch Road, it looks like it should pass just north of you. And then looking out farther to the east as that storm continues its eastward progression. Other roads, other neighborhoods that you need to be concerned about along State Highway 3183. Watch out. I want you in your storm shelter as well. Highway 3098 into Spear Road. You need to be seeking shelter. Again, this is down in Greene County as well. The Pickett Spur Road area, that portion of the storm heading towards you. Why do we keep telling you to head to your storm shelter? This is why. Let's go back to that split screen here if we can very quickly. We're looking at our live Sky 11 pictures as he flies over to the total destruction of Henryville, Indiana, where homes have been totally destroyed. One confirmed death right now in Henryville, Indiana. That's up in Clark County, getting reports of just countless amounts of injuries to people there, people going to the hospital. We've had 4 confirmed deaths from the same storm as it moved into Jefferson County, Kentucky. This is why we're taking this so very seriously. Ben, you have something?
Yeah, just more concerned about this storm that is moving around Columbia, Kentucky, along the Cumberland Parkway in Adair County. It's getting that black in the reflectivity, so hail at least golf ball size, and there's a lot of rotation here. Our Barron button has shown a shear over 70 miles per hour. We are seeing quite a bit of rotation where you see the greens and reds next to each other. That's where the tornado could be located. We have had reports of tornadoes from law enforcement down this way just south in Barron County. So this one looks like the others we've seen today that could be producing a tornado.
Yeah,
this
hey,
is
Ben,
tracking to the east. Yeah,
Ben, we need to go in the control room if you're listening. Let's get off of Street Tracker. I want to go into Storm Tracker 3D radar. Again, Ben, show everyone what we're talking about
right here. Southern half of Adair County. This is heading to a fair play now. Please be in your place of shelter. Glens Fork in 3 minutes, 4 to 5 minutes, heading towards Crocus area, Mount Pillier, Rose Crosswoods.